Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's a new year. It's now 2025, a whole new year. I think with this new year, we're going to do the channel a little different. I'm going to start doing things differently here at the channel. If you've been with the channel for a while, first of all, thank you. But I think I'm going to start doing things a little more different. I'm going to go to a daily content, a longer form daily content. So I think we're going to do about 45-minute daily videos. And the idea is I'm just going to work on projects. So me and you guys, we're going to sit here at my work table. We're going to do projects. If you've been with the channel, you know in the past, it's been a lot of RC stuff. Probably not as much RC or radio controlled stuff as in the past. Just as a heads up, more, it's all going to be just hobby. Basically, just to be honest with you, kind of things I want to do or things that I need to get done or just want to do, those kind of projects. But the point being is that it's going to be every day, a little bit longer format. Like I said, about 45 minutes. And yeah, anyways, let's go ahead. Let's get started. And the first thing that I have on the table is this here. It's basically, it's one of these book nooks. It's one of the deals that you put like on a bookcase. We're doing a bookcase for my daughter. She saw this at, I think it was Michael's I picked this up at. She saw this on the shelf. She thought it would be really cool. I might have suggested it'd be really cool. And she agreed for her bookcase that we're putting together for all her books. Anyway, so I thought we could do this together. I thought it looks like a lot of fun. So let's go ahead. I've had it open already just to make sure basically everything's in here. I haven't opened up any of the packaging. I just kind of looked through the instruction manual real quick. Apparently, this does not require any tools or any materials other than what's in the box, as far as I understand. Now, with that said, I did go ahead. I know it's made out of wood, so I did go ahead and grab some wood glue in case we need it. I've got things like some scissors, which I think we are going to need scissors. And then if we need to get real serious, I've got the CA glue, of course, Starbond CA glue. Check the description if you need your CA glue. I haven't mentioned that in forever, but there's still a discount down there. Also, I have my different sanding sticks and whatnot, because I have a feeling a lot of times with these, those joints that you make, you're going to have to sand them up a little bit. But anyways, let's go ahead and get everything out of the box, and we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see. We got some bags here. I think this is like a tape or a sticky tape. I'll tell you what, I'll just do that. Just throw this over here. Okay. So I'm going to throw the box to the side. Now, I think what we'll do, let me just set that up top here. Let's go ahead and open up the instructions. What do we got to do here? What's the plan? So we'll just start with number one, I guess. What we should do, let me set this to the side. I'm going to go ahead and just open this up. Reach across. Sorry. Grab my X-Acto knife and cut us open. Here we go. All right. All right, so I think I'll set this stuff kind of to the side. This looks a little more fragile. Let's get that set over here to the side by itself. Make sure it stays all right. Got a bunch of different boards. Oh, these already have. I thought we actually had to apply all this stuff, but it's already. Oh, there are some. So yeah, it looks like there is some. Is this like contact paper? Is that what this is? It sure is. So there is. I guess you could call them stickers. It's really on contact paper that we're gonna have to apply. So that's good to know. And let's see, is there any more of them? No, these are just all our sheets. All right, very good. So what are we starting with? Some invisible tape in bag, whatever that says. I don't know. Where's that? Where's our invisible tape? Here we are. So bag TGB07, I guess it is. We have what they're calling invisible tape. Let's go ahead and get that out. We do need the roll. So yeah, this is what I do with it. This is a double-sided tape. Apparently we're gonna need that. And then how do we figure out what boards? I guess I should show you guys the instructions. So blanks at F. So are these labeled? How are these things labeled? Okay, they are. So B, where is F? A, B, C, D, A, F. And we need F5 to start with, which is, there's F6, 7, 8. Oh, F5, it's a bookcase, okay. Now, do these just, how do we, I think I read somewhere, let me go back to the beginning. What did they say? They said punch it from the back. Let's see. Yeah, if you're building along at home, here it says remove the parts by pressing its back to reduce burrs. Okay, so we want to press it from the back. This guy here. Oh my goodness. I'm afraid I'm gonna break this. Okay. You can see the perforation, so I'm trying to press kind of firmly at the perforation points. There we go. So that my pressure is, I don't want to break that. There we go. Perfect. All right. I'm running out of room very quickly. Let's see. I'm just going to set these back here. Get them as we need them. All right. So let's throw that out there. They show it. They show the blank side up. What piece is that? So we need B7. B7 is here. From the back, they say. There we go. I don't want to break all of these out because I don't want them scattered all over my table. So that should work. All right, B7, and it's going to get one of these stickers, which is J5. J5 is here. So this is going to be a book. All right, very good. These are, I think they're already cut. So this actually is pretty easy so far. I figured I'd have to cut these out on my own. It shows it, I guess it doesn't matter, but I guess it goes, yeah, it's going to have to go here. Now I want to make sure, I think what's most important, hopefully you guys can see this. This is a book cover, I guess you could say. I need to make sure that spine lines up. So I might just line up the spine of the book like this and then wrap it around. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but it seemed to work. And we have a book. Huh, that's kind of cool. Let's see. So now it shows here, and I guess it goes, it's like it's on the end case, or, oh, these do fit tight. There we go. That fits nice. Again, I thought I would have to probably trim a lot of that. That fit really, like it popped right in. It gave me actually a snap when I attached it. I figured I'd have to sand all these tabs, but so far, of course, it's first one. So far, so good. That looks all right. Okay. So now we need D19s and 20s. Where are they at? Let's see here. D19s and 20s. That's Fs. Oh, I just lost a piece. Well, that's wonderful. All right. I'll set that. I think loose pieces I'm going to just put right up here. Y'all remind me that they're up here when I'm looking for B8 and I can't find it. Just yell in the comments that it's there. Okay. What did I need now? I need D19 and 20. Where's D19 and 20? That should be this sheet here. Let's go back there with that. So looks like there's 3 D19s and 2 D20s. Oh, they're all right here. So from the back side again. Oh, okay. It's a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie, when you punch these out because it feels like you're gonna break the pieces. But so far, so good. Just throw that back there. Okay, so now see, they do have some little, I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab something to sand these up with. You can see it. Let me see if I can show you. They do have, like, where the perforations were, some little nubs or tabs still left there. I think if I can, just super quickly. This is a coarse sanding stick that I have. It's a premium sanding stick, I suppose. I'm sure I bought it off Amazon. But these are really nice. In fact, I can show you. I got a whole set of them. But really, all you need, just go down and get you a fingernail file. They work great. That's all this is right here. It's just one I actually literally stole from my wife, is a fingernail file. But anyways, let me go ahead and knock all these nubs off here, or whatever you want to call them, the little tab spots where we broke these off the... Do you call these sprues? I mean, if it's wood, is it still a sprue, like a plastic sprue would be called? I don't know. I guess they're just sheets, probably wood sheets. You're really quickly able to do this, so might as well. Okay, perfect. So we've got D19s and D20s. Oh, I see D20s have the... Oh, I missed some spots on the D20s. But they have the extra... They have an extra little tab there. So the D19s are flat on the top, and D19. There we go. So let's make sure we get these in the right order. They show us with it this way. And it says the number side faces upwards. All right. If you say so, I'll believe you. Is that... I see. Sides all the way in. Yeah. Yeah, apparently. D19. Nope. D20. So it's D19, D20, D20, and then D19s. Okay. It takes a little pressure. I always worry when you start applying a lot of pressure to this wood. It's not balsa wood. It's definitely these are very thin plywood. But I always worry when you start giving a lot of pressure that something's going to break. So I always try to be very careful. And this is taking definitely firm pressure. Not gonna lie, a little painful on the fingers. Yeah, okay. And then two D19s. Nice. There we go. The start of a bookcase, I suppose. Now we need D1 and D3, so that should be off that same D sheet here. D1 and D3, where you at? D1. Okay, yeah, so D1, there's multiple D1, so I guess we're gonna be doing more than one bookshelf. D1 and D3 is this far one here, okay. They're all wanting to come out. Okay, so we just lost D2 or whatever. It's going in the single stack over there. Again, remind me. So these actually they come out pretty clean. I'm very surprised. I'm actually very happy. I don't know if I showed it. What did I do with the box? The actual brand on this. I don't know if I actually showed. The actual brand is a Rolife, I guess it is. But it's their Book, Nook, and Wonderland. There's a whole bunch of different ones, but so far, I'm kind of impressed with the quality for sure. And here's the other thing I like too in kits like this. The pieces themselves, I don't know if you can see it, but it says D3 there. So in other words, it's not, sometimes some kits will label on the sprue /sheet / whatever this is called. And then you pull it loose and you no longer know what actual piece this is. I love that it's actually, that they're labeled on the piece that you have to assemble. So even when I have these singles up here, I still know what they are because see, this is D2, this is B8. I can see what they actually are. Anyways, so we need D1, which that's D3. This is D1, goes in the front, and that's what these extra little tabs on the D20 pieces were for. And let's see, are you gonna go in there? Come on. So we're running into a first little fitment, but that's to be expected, I would think. There it went. Yeah, it fits tight. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but if you could hear it pop in there, gave a good snap. Is that how that goes? It covers the... Oh, I guess it's just the... I was like, it covered the book, but I guess it's just... This book's supposed to look like it's just coming off the shelf. Give it a little three-dimensional look, I guess. I don't know. Pay attention to the... Oh, it said pay attention... said pay attention to the direction. I absolutely did not when I put that on, but this is actually the correct direction. The number is supposed to go to the outside. This one, it goes this way. Now I am paying attention. Probably another pro tip. Always read the instructions as you go. Don't just assume you know what's going on. That one went on much easier. It didn't have as much of a pop, I would say, or much of a snap, I guess I should call it. All right, and next, so that's here. Next we have J21 and J22. Those are actually decals, it looks like. J21, oh, I see. J21 is fiction. Now, how does this, it just kind of, I think it just goes, yeah, it's just going to, oh, I see that. Oh, that's kind of nice. They actually give you marks. Again, you guys probably can't see this, but there's actually marks there as to where to place this little, well, I probably should do it right side up, but where to place the decal here. Nice. It's kind of strange because this is a sticky decal. So on the back of this, it's sticky, just open to the air. I always worry about stuff like that. I wonder if there's something I could do about that. I always worry about that because dust and whatever else will collect back there. You'll end up with little dust bunnies that you can't get out of it when you go to clean. You know, this is specifically going to go on a bookcase. I wonder if I could, what do I have laying around? Let me pull this back off. I hate to pull it off because then use up some of the sticky on it. Okay, get off my fingers. I am in my workshop, so I do have an X-Acto knife just kind of sitting here. I think what I'm going to do is leave that on the X-Acto knife. You know what I could use? Let me use this. Stick there. Okay. I'm going to use this right here. This is actually some notes I made to remember to turn the camera on and such while I was doing this. I'm going to cut a strip. I think what I'll do is I'm going to try to cover as much of what is not needing to be stuck to the wood as I can here. This is definitely an extra step that not necessary to do. Let's see, where's those scissors I had? I think this is gonna be a little easier to trim. Like so. I think this yellow will kind of disappear. I'm gonna do the other side. Like so. Now, well, that didn't work. So if I think you can kind of see what I'm trying to do here. Sorry, it's taking a second. And we'll trim that up a little bit. Now, hopefully you guys can see this stuff so small. So now I've got what's not going to be stuck to this bookcase covered, stuck with paper. And now we won't get dust bunnies and whatever collecting back on that sticky. But you know what I think I think an even easier way that I'll do on the next one. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now though. I'm going to drop put a drop of CA right here. Just because I've been kind of messing around with that so much, I want to make sure it sticks. And making sure I don't get it on my fingers, which is normally what I would do. And now you have the sticky of the sticker that will hold it in place. And then the CA glue will actually attach it once it dries. I don't want to spray it with activator because this is kind of paper and wood, and I don't really want to soak that. But anyways, I think that's going to be a better idea. So the next one that goes on there is, where are we at? J22. So it's going to be literature. And I think what I'll actually do this time, instead of going to all that trouble I just did, this might be the better tip. I think I'm just going to stick it on the paper like so. So now there's no sticky back. I can just use my scissors and cut it out. I don't know why I didn't think about this for the first one. Made it a little more difficult than it probably needed to be. Let me get this all trimmed up for us. Okay, so now we've got this is no longer a sticker, and so I can just do the same thing. I'm just going to put a drop of CA right there. Grab the sticker, put it in place, and just let the CA glue hold it. Well, try to at least. There we go. Stay right there. Now the only problem with doing it this way is you don't have that sticky back to kind of hold it in place. So I'm going to hold it with my finger just a second. It shouldn't take too long to kind of tack up. And I should have put me a trash can in my work area. There we go. So now that's not a sticker at all. We don't have to worry about it collecting garbage behind it with the exposed adhesive. All right, good. And now I think what we're doing is we're calling this A. That's let me show you in the instructions. That's all this is saying here is now we're going to call this this assembly, we're going to call it A. Okay, so now we're going to work on another assembly, which we need, what do we need? F3. Let's see what we got. Where did the F's go? On the very bottom. Very good. Oh, well, there's a B6. You go up there. All right, F3. Where is F? Where does F? Oh, F3 is the big one here. Okay. It's a bigger bookcase. Again, I'm going to try to just push where the perforations are. Where does this, why am I, oh, I see. Okay. I'm looking at this completely wrong. There we go. Okay. Anything that I see, I'm going to try to clean up there. Yeah, they've got some here. Just try to clean them up. Nice. Now this goes this way. Now we need D7, D5, D6. Where are the Ds? All right. Where is our D? Oh, here we go. So D. We need 5, 6, and then 3 7s. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So it's all of these right here. Come on. Okay. Again, I want to clean these up as best I can. Just real quick. Doesn't take much time at all. You kind of feel with your finger real quick. Just run your finger down the edge and you can feel if it has a little nub on it or not. Nice. What do we need? D7 here. Looks like they push all the way in. Nice. D7 and then D5. Yeah, D7, D5. It's kind of a strange numbering system. This is D7. This is D5. Then it's going to be D6. And then D7. I don't know. It's kind of a strange way to number it, but I guess it's fine. D5, D6. And then the 2 D7s. Okay, 7 and 7. And now we need D1 and D2. I think here's a D2. And then D1 is still back here on the sheet. Okay. Let's clean these up real quick. Yeah, so you can feel that. Just give it a quick, just some coarse paper. Yep, and it's gone. So that's all it takes. If I rub that's nice and smooth, rub a finger down it. There we go. And again, it says pay attention to the direction, and what they're talking about is the direction that the numbers face. So I'm assuming that's what they're talking about, so that's what I'm paying attention to. I'm just making it look exactly what it looks like in the instructions, which is the number on the piece facing outways. Nice. And then same thing with this one, yep. Nice and easy. I guess you could, if you wanted to, go through and drop little drops of glue in each one of these and make it a little more permanent, but it seems to hold just fine without it, so I'm just going to keep moving. All right, on to page 2, making progress. Nice. So now we're going to do some more stickers. We've got J23 and J26. So what I'm going to do, what happened... Did I chunk all my little pieces? I probably should have held on to some of that paper. Let's just do that. I'm going to go, what is it? 20, this is 23. Let's do 23 first. In fact, I can probably just drop it right here in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see or not. Right here in the corner of my Post-it paper. Because I'm going to do the same thing. It's going to be it's the same idea as we did just a second ago to label these bookshelves. And I really don't want that adhesive to be exposed. I'm going to do that. Let's just round the corners a little bit. There we go. And D23 goes on the top, I believe. Or, I'm sorry, J23. I should be saying the right thing. So it's going to go here. Again, just a drop. Well, oh, that's too much. Too much, which is just always perfect. Wipe that up as best I can. All I have on my Starbond right now, I need to get a new order in, is the super thin. I like the medium stuff for this kind of job. The super thin's really nice. Well, of course. Please don't glue there. The super thin is really nice when you're putting two pieces together and then you can just lay it in the seam. Really what it's for. If I could get it to hold in place, that would be amazing. Obviously, this would be easier if I just left it a sticker. I think this super thin stuff also, it flashes very quick. Which I think, yep, that's what's happened here. It's already gone off. So again, just a drop. Here we go. And make sure I have it upright. I should be able to just hold it for, yeah, I think it's about 10 seconds. I'd have to go back and read. I believe Starbond recommends 10 seconds or so to hold pressure. All right, I think if I let it sit there, that should be fine. And we can do the next one, which is J36. Going to be the art section. All right, I'm going to do the same thing, lay it right here. Nice, and drop the glue very carefully. All right. And then what do we, okay. So let me get these to glue up real quick. I don't know, I probably could have used the accelerant, just sprayed the backside of the sign portion. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get that nice and straight. A lot of times what I'll do, what do I have? You can just set something on there to give you your pressure to hold. I might let them just hang loose while we get to the next piece here, which is D23. This guy here. Come on. There we go. Sand it nice and smooth. It's kind of rinse and repeat, to be honest with you. But this is going to sit, this is going to sit this way, and this is going to sit on that. Let me make sure these aren't going to fall off. Yep, they're glued up. Good. So it goes all the way in like so. There we go. Oh, and then we take A and put it on too. Where anybody know where I set A? Is it under here? Oh, it's under my rag. Here we go. So we're going to take A and attach it also to this. So that actually fits. You can see this fits looser. I don't know if I should put a touch of glue on that. Thinking about it, I think I am. Oh, I see. There's going to be there's no need. So next step is to take D8. So there's going to be a top piece to hold that from, kind of do the purpose of the glue I wanted to add. So D8 is actually going to go right up here, and I think this should hold it pretty steady. We're about to find out. Could be a little fidgety. Come on. You gotta get all 4 tabs essentially to line up. There we go. And then now we have, see, this is loose down here, but I'm pretty sure we got this extra tab down here, so I'm pretty sure this is actually going to end up being set into something which will hold that tight. So it's very well designed so far. I like it. All right, so let's set that there. That was D8, and now we want to use invisible tape to attach. It's just 17. What the heck is 17? I don't know what 7 is. It when, I guess that's in one of these bags. Can somebody please tell me what 7? It doesn't. What is 17? Let me go back. Oh, I just saw this. This is a good idea. You can drop all your, there's a part, I kind of chunked this tray out with the box, but you could put all your parts in there. Okay. But what is 7? What is 7? Or is, oh, am I an idiot? Does that say 17 or does it say I7? I think it says I7. Is there a sheet with an I7 on it? We'll answer my question real quick here. A's, C's. Well, there's not a sheet with I7, so maybe I'm, oh wait, what is this? Hey, there's a whole bunch of stuff over here too. Here we go, I7. I am the idiot I claim to be. All right. So I7, it's not 17, it's I7. Where are you at? Here, this one. Now, we're going to attach this with that, what are they calling it? Use the invisible tape. All right, anybody, there it is. Thank you. Here's the invisible tape. How is that going to work? Is this two-sided invisible tape? How, what? Let's see. I'm assuming this is two-sided tape. I'm assuming. So what I think I'll do is I'll stick it. Yeah, it goes in the middle. Correct? Yeah, it goes in the middle here. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Just putting the invisible tape is just little round dots. I'm assuming there's a second. Ah, sure is. So little, you're going to need an X-Acto or something to get that loose. A little tough to get loose. I don't even know what this is. I'm not going to lie, but I guess it can go any direction. It doesn't like, I mean, it shows here on the instructions. Hopefully you guys can see it's like a flower. I don't know. I don't think it, I mean, I think it can go any direction, but it goes next to the art sign. Not gonna lie, I would have probably rather just glue this, but I want to follow the instructions here. Do it the way they say. There we go. So it's just taped on there, or yeah, double-sided tape essentially. They're calling it invisible tape. I don't know why. It's just little spots of double-sided tape. Okay, well there's something. And now this whole structure with A is now called B. So we have a B. I'm gonna set it. I'm going to keep it in frame so you guys can see it. I'm going to set it right up here, I suppose. And then we're on to page 3. It just actually goes very, very quickly, I would say. So what do we got? Oh boy, this is, I think we're about to start working on, so this has, the whole thing has lights. And I think that's, yeah, you can see here's like the battery pack and stuff. But it also has a button up front that you push to turn the lights on. I think that's what we're about to start working on, is that whole assembly. So what do we need first? F1. Let's see. Where's our F1? Here's our Fs. I'm assuming F1 on there somewhere. F1's the big base. So I think this is basically, you can kind of see what the footprint of this whole thing's going to be, or the square, I would say square footage, but it's square inches of this, I think, is right here. So that's basically the size. This thing's pretty close to the size this thing's going to be. So that's F1. Then we got some Ds. We got some more Ds we need here. Which one were the Ds? This one. So we need D26 here. Very carefully. D26, D23, and 24. 23 and 24 are these two right here. Come on. These little ones, man, you just be careful. I feel like you can break them pretty easy. So this one has pretty good nub on it. Definitely want to get that off there. I think some of this stuff might end up being moving parts. I'm not for sure. So I want to make sure that everything is really nice and smooth, or at least against moving parts. I really don't know how this is going to work. I'm not going to lie to you. So what do we have? So we have 23 facing, and I always, by the way, I always just kind of leave my instructions here and literally orient it in my hands as it is in the instructions. So we have 23 and 24 are going to go together like so. Then it looks like they slide up through this F1. And then I'm going to put the number down. I don't think it matters. I'd rather it down so you don't see it. But it's going to try. I think it can go either way. It's just an X, yeah. So we got to try to push this through without breaking it. Let's see. There it went. Okay, yeah. That wasn't so bad. Yeah, see how that, I don't know if this is going to turn or what. So just with that in mind, oh, this falls right back out. Okay, is there something that's going to hold this? There sure is. Where's D22? So we need D22. This is our little clip that's going to kind of hold this together for us. Yeah, okay. Now how does this fit through? I guess there's a gap. Yeah, I think it's going to have to go here. So there's a little, which piece is that? D24 has a little indent on one side and then 23 on two sides. So, but we got to make sure we go on that indented side on D23, which is this side. This might be a moment where I wish I had grabbed a pair of pliers. A lot of times you can just squeeze this with some pliers instead of your fingers. There it went. No, it went good. I was able to actually get it with my fingers. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to face. It shows it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it in the orientation that they have it. Nice. Okay, now that makes... I think I kind of... See, here we go. I don't know if you can see it, but one of the tabs, because it was fitting so tightly, actually broke. But what I can do, I think, is just push that... just break it all the way off. I mean, that's, you know, when it partially breaks, just break it the rest of the way. That's fine. Hopefully that's not an issue. Hopefully this tab and this tab will keep this assembly together. I think what I'm going to do is just drop... Let me double check. Let me look ahead. I want to make sure I'm not gluing something that... No, this is all just for... supposed to be a solid structure. So I'm going to drop a drop of glue kind of on the very top. There we go. And just let that... As long as it doesn't glue this, I think we're fine. As long as this is able to spin, I think we'll be fine with just putting a drop of glue there. That'll hold that in place. I don't know if that's going to get hidden by something I did. Boy, I hope I did this. Yeah, no, it's all correct looking at the instructions. Okay, we set this aside because it is now called C. This assembly is now known as C, so let's keep that in mind. And what we need is some more Ds, which is D37. Where's D37? Here we go. Well, there's 36. Anybody see D37? Oh, here. Oh, it's the big one right in front of me. Okay, got it. D30, what was I needing? D37 and then 34 and 35 are these two here. Okay. Let's go ahead and clean these up. Okay. So it doesn't say, is this... Oh, this is not supposed to be like that. There we go. SG, I don't know which, if it's supposed to go, if it matters, if it goes this way or this way. It doesn't show the number on here, so I'm going to go this way. Before it would show it. 35 goes up top. And 34, it is showing that it matters the orientation of this little notch here. Make sure that orientation is that way or over on that side. Nice. And now I just need 2 38s and we'll put this together. Here's the 38s. All right, so the 38s, which are both the same. So I guess I'm going to try to put, I don't know if I should, again, I don't know if I should put numbers. I don't think it matters, I guess. If the numbers should go out. My worry with these numbers is if they're going to show, you know, if that makes sense. If they're going to, so wherever this assembly ends up, are they going to show? But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think I'm actually building a battery pack right now, which is probably going to go under the floor or whatever. So I guess I'll just not worry about it. I mean, we're not gluing anything. I guess you can always go back and reorientate things if you need to. So that makes this one go this way. I mean, I put them to the outside. I don't know. Probably not the right way. That's okay. Come on. All right. So we have a box. Nicely done. And now we just need a bottom to our box. So where is D36? Here's the bottom to our box. Again, I'm still trying to push from the back side. That's, I don't know, what the instructions said to do, so I'm going to keep doing it. Let me turn that off. That's our 45-minute timer. Trying to just keep these limited to 45 minutes each of these episodes. But let's go ahead. I definitely want to finish up what we're doing. I don't want to stop right in the middle of something. So I think we'll finish off. We are kind of building a housing for the battery pack. So let me just finish this off real quick, and then we'll call that an episode 1 in this new format. Wow, these can be a little tough to, but they do eventually go. There we go. They do eventually all work together. Yeah, we'll finish this off and we'll call it end episode 1 of our new kind of format and of this build. So let me just hurry and get this done. D25. Where is D25? Oh, right there. And this is going to be, it looks like a little switch. Which way does it orient? It orients this way. Goes right in there like so. I think. Oh, no, you know what? This is just going to hold it together. I see. It goes, you push in and pull over, and that's what's going to hold that together. Okay, perfect sense. And then I think all we're going to do is put in our battery, the actual battery pack itself. What does that entail? It looks like we just have to, this is the light. Let me put that back. So in TGB07 V2, you have the battery pack and the little LED that's going to be going in at a later time. But what we need to do here, it looks like, is just, it's just going to sit in here. Okay, but we're going to feed our wire kind of up through this notch we made here. And then hopefully this fits in firmly like so. And I guess we can go ahead. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to finish there. We'll pick this back up. Basically, it looks like we're going to be attaching this to what we had labeled as part C. It's going to be going here, but we'll get to that next episode. Thanks for joining me today. As always, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the like button. Hey, leave me a comment down below. Did you watch to the end? Are these too long? Are they too short? Would you want me to keep going or stop sooner? Maybe do 30 minutes, do an hour. You guys let me know. Again, look for second episode of this tomorrow and then every day proceeding. And then in the future, if we have projects we're working on where things have dry time, my idea, if there's projects with dry time, like paint needs to dry, glue needs to dry, that kind of stuff, I think what I'm going to have is multiple projects going on at the same time so we can slide that one to the side, move a new project in, and keep working so we get a full 45 minutes. Let me know if that's something you like. Again, thanks for joining me today, and I will, I'll see you tomorrow.
Here we go. This night, you gotta find